Hello and welcome to the OverShadow ShadowCast with your hosts, whatever our names are.
I believe it's Thomas Anderson and Abigail Moat.
Which one are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
At this point, I don't know.
You're tired and I just can't be bothered working it out.
I thought you were going to say I can't be bothered, like just with everything.
No, it's just
And he switched off.
I'd have to... No, I could just work it out for myself and then you would be automatically the other one.
Can we please press on with this?
So what have you been doing?
I've just been playing more in The Sims.
Go on.
Yeah, it's just, I think I've gotten a bit addicted to it now, which is quite dangerous because I'm finding that, I'm spending hours and hours and hours on it. This has happened before where I literally, I think, once lost an entire week to The Sims when I was on holiday, or I think it was during college when I was playing The Sims 2. I just lost a week. So I need to be very careful about how much I'm playing.
Yep.
Because I just can't be bothered going back to anything on the Xbox or PlayStation at the moment.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm stuck on everything, so I can't be bothered going back to it.
Well, why don't we play Halo one day?
Well, you've been busy and I didn't want to interrupt you.
Or Wednesday.
Maybe then? Maybe.
If I don't have homework I have to quickly hurry for Thursday, then Wednesday should be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
Really trying to stay awake here.
Okay. I've been playing Portal Still Alive. I finished the main campaign story, as it were, last week.
But you're now doing the challenges.
Yeah, I completed those last night, and they're really quite fun, quite interesting, quite difficult, but the real issue, some of them you feel like you're sort of like MacGyvering a response, an answer, rather than actually working it out. But I also think that in the case of the last one especially, the last map especially, I really was having difficulty controlling the way that it conserved momentum when you went in and the way that you were facing different directions.
Because you get twisted around, don't you?
Yeah, that was killer on the last one.
Or turned around, I should say, not twisted around. It's like you come out like mangled.
Well, I'm pretty sure I went into a portal head first and came out feet first, so I'm not sure how that one works.
Do a somersault in midair.
Yeah.
It's like, have you seen the TikTok cat or something like that? The Mr. Sandman thing?
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Well, I've just realised that if you fall into one, it would be feet first, so you come out the other side feet first, right? But that's not what normally happens in it.
My brain just froze there.
Yeah. But it's very... It's very tedious when you can't work out how you're going to come out the other side of the portal. And the game normally just takes control and says, look, it's not possible if the person comes out spinning like a Catherine wheel and facing the wrong way and upside down. So we're going to just have them pop out straight up and then they can do what they need to do, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't happen and you just end up flying through the air. I'm pretty certain I went straight down into one. And it conserved some sideways momentum I didn't have, and I came flying out the next one sideways and just flew the wrong way.
Well done.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but once it does work, it is popping you in and out the way that it obviously should, because there's no way you could do it any other way. You're able to actually get on with what you're doing.
Yeah. Again, it's like that motion sickness thing. That's what I was talking about when I played it. I was just, that genuinely confused me. To the point where I was actually having to, like, where it's, if you get, like, if you go over like a hill, like, really fast or something like that, and you get, like, that weird pit in your stomach, like, it feels like you're getting pulled down. Mm-hmm. That's what it was like for me playing that game at some point. I was just, like my entire body just, like, scrunched up.
Yeah, I can see why somebody might have that particular issue. I didn't. I was fine. But I could see why somebody...
special being, that's what you are.
Yeah,
I'm going to keep saying that.
Yeah, we're going to need another title for this one.
Special being.
Yes, so it was... for me, it was a good challenge. Those challenge maps are good. If you found the main game a bit easy, the challenges were good. There's 14 test maps, I think, or something like that. And then it goes through... Is it 4 or 6 or 5? 4, 5, or 6 of the actual story levels.
Yeah.
You know how they had numbers on them when you went into each room?
Yes.
And it alters them to make them more difficult.
Yeah.
Normally by taking away some area that you can put a portal on.
Mm-hmm.
You can have more of those floors, walls and ceilings that don't take portals by adding in or taking away the floor, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes though they changed it up a bit. You know those gateways, if you go through, your portals disappear, but you can shoot portals through them?
No, I don't understand that, sorry.
There were gateways where if you could shoot through them to
it
make
had
a portal.
like blinking lights or something like that. Yes.
Little
It's like
wisps.
a force field.
Yeah, but it was like made of wisps as opposed to an actual force field that you couldn't get through. So you could, in a normal force field, you couldn't shoot through it either. But with these you can. You can shoot through it.
Okay.
And set up some portals, but if you pass through one of these, all your portals disappear.
Oh, okay.
And it'll set up some of those in random places. If they were already in the level, it'll add more.
Yeah.
And in one mission, which was one level which was specifically full of guns, it put the guns in cages so that you couldn't knock them over.
Yeah. I'd say those things are like like in the Phantom Menace, you know, like those things that go switch on and off during the climax battle bit.
But in these you can get through them.
Yeah, but that's what I would say it looks more like.
Yeah.
Not a gateway. Because when you say gateway, I think an actual gate or like something like Stargate.
Right, well I said gate because these are like areas you're supposed to be able to walk through. So and they, look roughly like gates. 2 sides and a big gap. But yeah, I see what you mean.
That's called an archway, not a gate.
No, an archway has an arch.
There's actually no point in ever trying to combat anything you say because I'm always wrong. No matter what I say, I'm always wrong.
Well, that's interesting, that conundrum there, because you said no matter what you say, you're always wrong. Yep.
I'm just going to go to sleep now, night.
It's basically the morning. It's like, what is it? It's 20 to 11.
Any time can be nighttime.
All right. Yes. Now we have our slogan.
Any time is
Anytime.
bedtime. Any time is nighttime. Any time is bedtime.
For children, it's any time is bedtime, and for adults, any time is nighttime.
It's like any time's a good time to have a cup of coffee. Any time's a good time to have a piece of chocolate. Any time's a good time to take a nap.
Mm-hmm. Anytime.
Anytime. I've got blackout blinds. It's always nighttime in my room.
Anytime. It's
My sister calls my room the cave because there's like no light in it once I put those blinds down.
Yeah, my dad had an interesting word for bed.
What was that?
I'm not telling you. No, I'm not. Sorry, my voice disappeared there. I'm not telling you on record. We'll have to get famous and people have to ask me face to face. And we'll know who the old...
Oh, excuse me.
We'll know who the old listeners are because they'll be... they'll have listened from this point.
Is this going to be one of those words which I swear you've made up and it's an actual word?
No. It's a word that he used in place of the word bed.
Like messages and stuff like that.
Yeah, it'll be like that.
Groceries. Shopping.
It'll be like that.
Shopping.
Now,
not messages.
Let's move on.
Why is it called messages? I don't understand that.
It's because you would write it down as a list on a piece of paper. So it was like you were writing a message to yourself to remind you what to buy. So it was a message, your messages.
Again, I don't understand that.
No, but you don't understand a lot, do you?
No.
But everything you say is wrong, therefore you must understand it.
The other day, you asked me, do you know what osmosis is? And I was so scared. I was like, oh. Secondary biology, come back to me. And I got it.
Yeah.
Pretty much spot on until I decided to try and be a bit more smarter, and then I realised, no, that's wrong.
But you got osmosis and diffusion correct, so you're not always wrong.
Yet again, you're proved right.
I am always right. Now, move on to the stories you want to tell.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Wow. Okay, guys, you're going to have to be excited for her. This is not normally how this sort of thing...
I just like making you angry.
That's not normally how this sort of thing goes.
Come on, let's talk yet again about Bethesda and EA and all that stuff.
Right, guys, well, you can go home now because that's all been spoiled. Right. So you can go home. You can go home. They're most likely at home.
Battlefield.
Right, can you stop shouting over the top of me, please?
Bethesda.
Bethesda have added weapons to the Atom Shop.
I'm having like stress dreams about Bethesda and at the words Bethesda and Atom Shop now.
So they've tried some strategic use of the word skin. So what that means basically is that when they put the weapon into the Atom Shop, they tried to say, oh, it's a skin or this, that, and the next thing, whatever. But it does have an effect. Or in the case of most weapons, it's just a weapon. So it functions like a combat knife, but it looks differently. So they're saying that you're just buying a skin, but you actually get a weapon. In some way, buying this weapon affects the way in which you actually play the game.
So it's like it's an advantage.
Well, yeah, because you can just pay for atoms and buy a weapon. And in this game, it's all about finding stuff. And with the condition added to it, the stuff breaks apart. So now they're going to make it pay to win because you can just buy all the stuff.
That's not fair though. That's boring. Why does anybody do the pay to win?
Because there are some people that think that they're just better if they win, that they're just right if they win. It doesn't matter how they do it.
That takes a whole
No, I know.
idea of a game out.
No, I know. That's why I don't play pay to win
Did that make
games.
any sense?
Yes.
Okay.
It takes the whole idea of why to play it out. As in, what's the point in playing anymore? I get that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't play pay to win.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that sentence made sense.
No, it did. Now, I'm unsure of the specifics because I don't play 76, but it seems to be that these are weapons that you're able to buy. Or at the very least, they're weapon upgrades. And either way, they're not skins, which means they're not purely cosmetic. So the Atom Shop is yet again selling a non-cosmetic item, even though it's only supposed to be a cosmetic-only shop. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, it did when I said it and it made sense, but it doesn't make sense considering what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Now, Bethesda have given a number of interviews in the past, well, while we've been going, that have demonstrated that they're clearly annoyed at the fact that millions of people are still playing Fallout 4 and Skyrim and they're unable to monetize it.
Yeah.
That's why they made the Creation Club.
What's the Creation Club?
The Creation Club, I think, was first in Fallout 4, where they will sell you stuff that they've made, like mods, basically. They'll sell you it.
But Bethesda are selling it, or other
Bethesda.
players?
No, other players they don't do it. Other players, on the other hand, are not selling, but just put up free mods.
Yeah.
So Creation Club is basically Bethesda makes a mod and makes you buy it off them.
Okay, and
Whereas
then
the mods are people make mods and let you play them. And the pattern for Bethesda's Creation Club recently is to... And I got this story from a guy called Legacy Killer HD.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that you like to watch.
And he's not using microtransaction as a phrase anymore. He's using macrotransaction because the prices are so massive.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's ridiculous, some of them.
I'm going to agree with that. And definitely in the case of Bethesda, it's a macrotransaction, like 20 quid for a power armor skin.
That's not a microtransaction. A microtransaction I would probably put to a maximum of maybe £2.50, and after that, that's a lot of money. For like a skin or something like that, that's a lot of money.
Well, even then, I would say that the DLC for The Witcher is a macro transaction, but you get a huge amount for what you pay for.
How much is that?
It was 10 or 20 quid when it came out, but it gave you like 40 hours.
Yeah, so that's basically like buying another game.
Exactly. So that's cool.
Yes, yeah, because you get about 40 hours if you buy other games and things like that.
I think Brian played The Witcher for something like 60 to 100, something like that.
It's a lot of money.
No. Sorry, that was...
Hours.
No, I meant hours, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. You probably said hours and I just heard 60 to 100.
Yeah, it was
Sorry
hours.
about that.
No, because it was the same for me with Dragon Age Origins. It's about 100 hours before I start the end game run. Mass Effect, the original ones were about 30 to 40. KOTOR's about the same.
Yeah.
So yes, macrotransaction. The recent pattern for Bethesda's Creation Club with macrotransaction is to monetize people's love for previous content, which was better than what they do now. So they've started selling Creation Club content in Fallout 4 that goes back to Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout 3, and what they've got coming up now is Fallout 4 content based in the Capital Wasteland. So you can play Capital Wasteland, is where Fallout 3 was set.
Okay, because I was really confused by that.
Sorry. That's where Fallout 3 was set.
Just got to remember that not everybody knows what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. So Capital Wastelands where Fallout 3 was set, and they're going to sell some content in Fallout 4 that lets you go there.
Is that good or bad? I don't know.
Well, it's kind of a bit unfair, to be honest, because the people have been working on a big mod for Fallout 4, which basically allows you to play Fallout 3 in Fallout 4. So the story, the map, the content, the missions, the voice acting has to be redone because of licensing and all the rest of it, and probably the music too, or they can just use the Fallout 4 music. And they've got that coming, and you can play Fallout 3 using the mechanics and advanced graphics of Fallout 4. And now Bethesda have decided to capitalise on that by selling this thing. They're just really, really greedy, and they're angry, and they're trying to make as much money as they can. So they are trying to capitalise on people's joy of the previous games. And that's really not cool.
No, but then again, do you really expect them to do anything else?
Yeah, because I think they're in trouble if they keep this up, because Fallout 76 has broken the goodwill that people had for them. Like, their games when they came out sold. Like, they sold. I think if they released another one now, they might be in a bit of trouble. If they keep pushing this monetization, it's going to be bad for them. If your company cannot survive on just selling a game, it's not structured correctly.
No.
You can't keep tiny microtransactioning everything. Sell a proper made DLC if you want, but none of the rest of this nonsense.
No.
But it started with DLCs. It started with proper made DLCs, and then it moved to map packs, and then like gun packs and all the rest of it, and then it got to this. We just need to stand up and say, no, it's not happening. If you keep doing this, we're not doing it. Because eventually it'll get to the point where they start seriously thinking about taking mods out of the games that they've already released, or the games that they're going to come up with soon. Most platforms would be proud to have that many people still playing their games years later.
Yeah.
And yet they're angry because they can't make money from it.
I think I've said the same thing before and again. Before and again. I'll say it every time I ever bring up a story about Bethesda wanting more money or something like this, or doing macro transactions or microtransactions or anything like this. It's just not on. They need to sort themselves out. But then again, do I expect anything else from them now? Nope.
It's, for me, imagine I wrote a book, right?
Okay, I'm imagining it.
I sell the book.
Nobody comes.
Oh, wow, that really hurt.
Just like imagine you had a book.
Oh, that actually hurt. Like, that hurt.
Oh,
I expected you to just laugh that off, but it hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, right.
Come on.
Okay, where was I?
Come on.
So, I sell a book, right?
And the line's out the door.
Thanks very much. So I sell...
I won't pay them that much.
Get off you evil ways. So, I sell a book. One or two people buy the book. If I want to monetize, what do I have to do? Write another book.
Yes.
Sell another book.
Yes.
In this case, sell another game. Imagine if I started selling pages, or I put in terms and sold a glossary. Or you can't possibly understand the book without this. Ha ha ha. Is anybody going to buy the book? No. In fact, people will probably sue.
Yeah.
What if I made a game? Like a tabletop RPG dice roll game, like Dungeons and Dragons, right?
The Towers of Clade.
Yeah. What if I sold the Towers of Clade, right? And then decided afterwards, actually, I've not put an instruction manual in, I'll sell that. I've got half a dozen extra characters here, I'll sell them separately. Like, what? No, that's not how it works. You might sell a big additional expansion pack, but you wouldn't sell, like, here's a couple of extra skills I didn't put in the game, like blackjacking and chess. Sell those. Oh, here's a race I didn't come up with before, sell that. Oh, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd sell either a new edition or a big expansion pack. You can't just sell tiny wee bits here and there.
Do you remember those magazines? There used to be magazines that would sell bits and pieces. I remember they were going to be selling bits of a Harry Potter themed chessboard. And the first bit, you got a wand, which had like a magnet or something like that in it.
Aye.
And then a chess piece. And the idea is that if you aimed the wand at the chess piece, it would move because of magnets and things like that. And I bought that, and then it immediately went bust. That happens a lot. There's a lot of things like that where you like a magazine subscription and it just goes bust almost instantly.
Yeah.
So it's not a good model for
Investment,
buying
yeah.
something.
It's just that
But I did get a wand.
I just
Pretend to be Harry Potter.
yeah, it's just really really bad to monetize it that much and not just be happy with the fact people wanted it in the first place.
Yeah.
If you genuinely need everybody to spend like 150 quid on your game, you've done something wrong. Like
Indeed.
if they had just spent an extra 6 to 12 months making Fallout 76 work properly, taken the monetization and put it in at a decent level, say 10% of where it currently is, oh my god, they would have done so well.
Yeah. I think we need to stop talking about Bethesda and stuff like that because I'm watching like veins pop out on your forehead and you're getting redder and I'm getting worried that your blood pressure's going up.
Hmm.
Do you want my Fitbit and see what your heart rate is?
Yeah, okay. 71.
You're not too worked up then.
Yeah, I'm fine. I think that was a mixture of you hugging me and my face being like hanging forward, looking down, because I'm so disappointed in what Bethesda have done and all the blood will have pooled in the front of my face.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
What?
Do you have all your blood pooling in front of your face?
Yeah, because I'm looking straight down. I think that's what it was. Anyway, see, you've actually got a higher heart rate than me.
By 1.
By 1. That's because of the youth.
Yeah, because you're an old man.
I'm an old man. Oh, there we go, we've matched. You've just got as old as me. Yeah, thoughts, and then we'll move on to the next.
I've already given you my thoughts, dude.
Just give me some more thoughts to the book. To the book/game concept that I relayed as being comparative.
I'm sure it will be a massive seller.
No, that's not what I meant. No, I don't have a book. What I meant was that's a good
I'm going to
analogy.
give you a complex if you ever do.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Abigail said there wouldn't be anybody there. There wouldn't be anybody there.
Like, I can't sell a 300 page book, but keep pages 200 to 250 and sell them.
That'd be a fun thing if you did.
No, I'd be sued immediately.
Just make like between pages 100 and 300, map out your own story.
Oh,
Write your own
God.
story.
Here's a pencil, finish it for yourself.
Yeah.
Pencil's tiny, so there's no way
That
they
was,
can
like,
write
that was like
less.
an episode of Family Guy, wasn't it? Where Brian brings out a book and like half of it you have to fill out yourself. Because he did it first as a joke or something like this. That it became a bestseller. I've already given my thoughts. I'm not going to give any more because it's just rehashing it.
Well, so I was asking about the analogy, the comparative analogy I came up with.
It's been so long I've forgotten what it was.
It was the book or the
I'm
game.
joking. I'm joking. Yeah, it's a good analogy.
That's not why I'm at. Right, do you know what? We'll just move on. 'Cause I think this question might be too complex. I'm asking.
Maybe it's me that's causing the blood to rush to your face and have like a little burst blood vessel.
I think I'm going to die. I think I'm going to die if I keep asking this question. We'll just move on. Right, next story we want to talk about. Who's the next story about?
It's EA.
Yay! Yay! So the former FIFA lead, David Rutter, is now in charge of EA Studios Europe.
Is that across everything or just the sports department? Just the sports?
I think it's everything in Europe, which includes things like DICE, which make Battlefield and Battlefront, I think. He is spiritually the successor to Patrick Soderlund. EA are attempting to put all the nonsense that they have in their sports games into everything else that they have.
Whoop.
Now, what?
That sounded a little bit more enthusiastic than I was expecting.
Yeah, big whoop, woohoo! Sorry, what?
I meant to go, whoop.
I also loved it when you were trying to say I meant to go. You shouted it like the strange man from the Goonies. I meant to go!
What strange man from the Goonies?
Is it Shunk? Or Shug? Or
Don't know who you're talking about.
Have you seen the
Describe.
Goonies?
Yes.
oh, the guy with the eyes which aren't level. Weird shaped. The
Trying
really
to-
strong
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember his name now.
Yeah. So the characters, we bothered to look it up there, the character's name is Sloth.
Yes.
And I don't remember why that was relevant. Anyway, so oh yes, the big whoop, and then you going, I meant to say this.
Whoop.
So I sounded like a Dalek. So
Well done. Got
Yeah.
a career path there for you.
how successful do you think that the EA will be putting all their sports games nonsense into everything else that they have?
Not
And
at all.
why do you think people paid billions are hiring someone with millions to do something that somebody who's not paid anything can tell them won't work?
I think they're just trying to capitalize on everything that they have, but they're going about it the wrong way.
Right, but why is it the wrong way? I asked you.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that they're just trying to capitalize on everything, but they're going about it completely the wrong way. They think that microtransactions and things like that are going to be the way of the future, and how successful have FIFA 19 or FIFA or whatever has
FIFA.
been. It's not. Nobody talks about it anymore.
Madden.
I don't know anybody that plays it. I've not seen anybody play it online for a very long time.
No, that's a fair point, is that when I was at school, everybody played FIFA.
Oh yeah, same.
I have not met anyone that plays FIFA anymore, not regularly,
same.
not buys every FIFA game that comes out.
No. Unless he's trying to just jump ship and he doesn't want to be part of the sports team anymore.
Do you know me and Brian, our FIFA record at the minute is we bought 12,
Yeah.
16 came with his Xbox One S, or 17, it might have been 17, sorry. I haven't bought one since. So the last time we deliberately went to go and get one was 12.
So that says a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why I honestly don't understand it.
Why do you think it won't work, but it will for sports games? Because it has worked when it comes to how much money they've brought in. And you'll notice a pattern as to the people who now don't play it compared to the people who still do. See, I actually know the answer here, so I'm trying.
How about you just tell me?
I'd rather try and get it out of you.
Stop being a teacher. Just tell me.
Right, well, one, it's hardcore gamers who don't play anymore.
Yeah.
Part-time gamers do.
Yeah.
That's why they can do it in sports games. Because the part-time gamers don't realise it's a problem. They buy the game knowing that it's there, and they don't really see the full effect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because FIFA is just buy these cards, play the game, that's how you win. They're not running around playing Halo or something and then pay this much money for a gun. Which is what it would be in Halo.
Yeah.
Or pay this much money for ammo. Because you need some ammo to finish the level.
Yeah.
Wouldn't happen. Because the hardcore gamers would say no. But to these people who don't play those other games, this is just fine. This is normal. That's what they're paying for.
Yeah, it's what they're used to.
Yeah. Because they don't care as much about it, they don't fight back against it. They just buy the game, they play it. A lot of them pay some money towards
I'd
this
actually be
stuff.
so angry if the only way I could finish something is by buying something else. It was like, dude, I just bought this game for £60. I'm not going to spend any more money on it.
Do you remember what I said though? It was there's an interview a little while ago, maybe some years ago, with EA/DICE people talking about Battlefield, where they think they'd be able to put in the ability to microtransaction bullets, because if you're near the end of a level and need some ammo, your decision making capacity is significantly reduced.
Yeah.
So they can sneak some microtransactions in there, so you end up paying more money.
So I did discover recently, apparently there is like a mobile phone game you can have, and it will control a claw machine in Japan. A real claw machine, and you can win legitimate prizes. I thought you'd like to know that. I forgot to say that at the beginning.
And did it get shipped to you?
Yeah.
How much do you pay?
I think the first 5 times, I don't actually know, if the first 5 times are free, and I can't remember how much it is after that. I watched, the Fine Brothers had teens play it, like Teens React, and some of them won some
I don't
pretty
like
decent prizes.
those people. They tried to copyright reaction videos.
Yeah, but I think they realised it was not a good idea.
No, they realised they couldn't get away with it. There's
I
nothing
like
to do
it.
with them not wanting to do it.
I still watch it, still like it.
Nah.
They built up an empire from basically nothing.
They built up an empire from nothing, and then where did the empire go? To their head. You've got to take that into account as well.
You can't make me think badly.
Actually, I can.
No. Nope, you don't have that much power, I'm afraid.
Actually, I do.
You think you do.
I'm like a low-rent diet form of a Dementor. So that's why I think that what they're doing won't work. So that's why I think what they're doing won't work, because it's based entirely on the fact that they can get away with it in their sports games, but the player base is completely different. Might be some overlap when it comes to Call of Duty, but I'm not really sure there is when it comes to Battlefield, and there certainly isn't when it comes to something else like an Uncharted-esque style game. That's not going to be just random people buying it for a laugh.
No, it's ridiculous the fact that you expect somebody to pay £60 for a game and then you charge them for extra stuff within that game. I think that's ridiculous. You can charge them for a DLC. That's fair enough. Because that's extra content, it's extra hours of play. But when you are legitimately saying you need to pay this much just to play the game, but in order to finish something, you need to pay an extra £20.
Or if you want all these microtransactions, all these skins, all these cosmetics, or if you want loot boxes to speed up your progression, that's just wrong. If you need to pay money to speed up your progression, the progression system's not right.
No.
So that's why it won't work, because they've not taken into account the fact that the sports game market and audience is completely different. The player base is just different. It's basically amateur compared to professional. It's just not the same.
Shall we talk about now Battlefield 5?
Yes, we shall. That's the next story. Battlefield 5 had promised content, which hasn't quite appeared yet. I'm not sure if the content was like map packs or something.
Yeah,
like
I remember
that.
you saying that, yeah.
I think they might have dropped some map packs, but there's only 2 maps in it or something weird like that. And the recent chapter release is full of bugs. But in fact, there was already existent bugs in the game, which haven't been fixed yet.
Yeah. I still not played Battlefield 5. I've had it for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Was it last November I bought my Xbox? Have I had it for a year?
Nearly.
Yeah. I've still not finished Battlefield 1 though.
Well, let's just keep playing.
It's not like it's going to spoil it for me though.
That's the point, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, Battlefield 5 is a World War II game, Battlefield 1 is a World War 1 game. We know the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting to me as well, because Battlefield 5, you got that, was it with your Xbox? So that's a year later and they still haven't released all the chapters yet.
I said yes, by the way. I'm sitting quite far away from the mic now.
But that's a year later and they still haven't released all the chapters.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. What are they doing? There's only 5 chapters or something. That was chapter 4 that came out.
I think there's more than that many chapters.
No, but that's chapter 4. The recent chapter update, I believe, was chapter 4.
I think so.
Jeez. Like, that's just, like, the Battlefield 5 audience is running away. Like, it's just draining away because it doesn't work properly and they haven't fixed it and they've released content. I mean, nobody wants a 4th chapter that doesn't work. They want the first 3 to work.
Yes, they would like all to work.
Has anybody thought about just making a game and releasing it? Oh yeah, they have. They're called CD Projekt Red. Let's just move on. There's nothing much to. That's just an update.
That's just an update. There's not much we can discuss on that apart from the fact that they need to get their socks on and get moving.
Pull them socks up.
You were telling me off earlier for how I pronounce socks. What was wrong with it again?
It sounds like the material that they're made of.
Socks.
The word socks sounds pliable and bendable. It sounds like it's
Socks.
made of material as opposed to.
Oh, it doesn't sound like that to me.
It does to me. And as you know, as you have said, you are always wrong. Next story. More EA. Last EA. This is the last thing from EA. Hopefully ever. The upcoming
Doubt it.
Yeah. What was that, sorry?
Doubt it.
The upcoming Need for Speed Heat does not have the I have written this down. Stupid microtransactions progress system that the previous game had. Previous game is called Payback. But it will feature macrotransactions. They have planned car packs and a time saver pack for a collectible reveal. So they're trying to make it pointless to play the game. EA are using the lack of loot boxes as a positive. Right, so here's the thing. Collectibles will be revealed if you buy a special pack. So you're just paying to be told where everything is.
Yes.
In Assassin's Creed 2, you could buy treasure maps that told you where all the chests were, right?
Yes.
Do you know how you bought them?
No.
In-game with in-game money. You earned the florins and bought it in a shop. Whereas this is, you don't earn anything and you hand over some money to be told where everything is.
That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
What's the point in hiding them if you're going to do that? Why would you hide them? Just charge an extra 5 pence for the game and put them all just right in front of the player at the beginning.
Do you know what? Anytime anybody brings up micro or macro transactions, I'm literally just saying the same thing over and over again.
Like, how?
So I'm going to take anything I've said about Bethesda, anything I said about EA so far, and please just apply it to this game. And I'm taking a break while Tommy has a rant.
But why would you do that? Surely it costs you so much money to pay someone to hide them around the map. Why not just not? Why not just not? Why not just leave them out? The hell was that noise?
I went to yawn and I tried to suppress it. I can't even do that again. It was like a... No, it wasn't a... It was like air escaping. That's what that was.
But I really want your opinion on that. Why would you bother to put them in and hide them and then just let people buy to find them? Why would you bother?
I suppose they have to make it look like they're actually trying to do something.
No, but that's the point. They've gone out their way to spend time and resources on something specifically for them to monetize. It's not in the game for any other reason. They've put it in so they can monetize it. That's it. Has EA learned nothing?
No.
Yes, they have learned nothing.
Can we move on to something that's going to be a little bit more interesting?
No. Well, thanks very much.
I meant uplifting.
Yeah, so the previous stupid microtransactions progress system they had in the previous game was that you could buy loot packs. So they had this thing where you earned a spin of a wheel, and it controlled the make of the part, the type of part, and the quality of the part. So there were 3 spinning sections, and it all matched up to what you got. So you got like an epic quality blah 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 software, or blah 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 engineering, or blah 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 aeronautics.
Blah 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 must be making a lot of money.
They've got all those different sections. They've got the aeronautics, they've got the engineering, and they've got the whatever. And then it gave you what type of part it was. So like a tyre, or a hood, or an engine, or a
pencil.
Pencil. So you sit there and chew on while you wonder how much money you've just wasted.
Oh, I don't chew on pencils, I chew on pen lids.
So you like twiddle the pencil between your fingers while you worry how much money you've wasted. And it was so you could that was the progression system for the cars. That was how you got your car to be better. But most of the time you just got stuff that was useless.
Yeah.
So you could then pay money to have more extra goes at the big spinny wheel thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then that eventually, I think, that went on to become this stupid system. That was the decision. It wasn't identical to Battlefront 2. It wasn't even that similar. But it was that stupid decision making that led to the stupid progression system in Battlefront 2. They just kept it going.
You okay?
Well, I don't even like the car packs idea. It's a car game and they're hiding some of the cars.
Do you need a cup of tea to calm down?
Like,
This cup of chamomile tea.
At least in Forza.
Or chamomile.
At least in Forza, you've got like 150 cars you can pick anyway before you go anywhere near DLC packs. This will probably have like 4. Could you imagine if they did that in GTA?
That'd be outrage.
Like if you're driving around and you're not allowed to steal a certain type of car because you've not bought the car pack.
I know, that'd be ridiculous. Should we talk about Jedi Knight 2? Will that make you happy?
Yeah, well, actually, that was a good game.
Okay, let's talk about Jedi Knight 2
Can
then.
you stop punching me in the hand?
I'm not punching you in the hand, I'm like... pat, pat.
If I do that to one of my future students, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Let's just apply those rules here, miss. Oh god, now she's got a knife.
It's a penny.
Oh, it's a pen, so you couldn't possibly stick that somewhere that would hurt. In my eye, oh great, even better.
In your ear.
Oh, my ear. Right, so now she's looking for the ways to kill me with it. Have you seen Batman? Just shove it up my nose. So the last...
That wasn't up your nose. That was... He put it on the table and it was his forehead.
No, it was his nose.
Pretty sure it was his forehead.
If that was his forehead, I don't believe it. It's graphite and wood. His skull would have just shattered the pencil. You've not typed in Batman, you've typed in ban. You've missed out like the most important parts.
It's his forehead, see?
No, it would never...
Look at his forehead!
Do you genuinely think he put the rubber end straight through the guy's skull? He's no Superman. He's the Joker. If that is supposed to be his forehead, then I'm less impressed by that scene. Oh, his eye.
So we're both wrong.
Yeah, it's his eye. That's obviously not true. If it was in his eye, the blood would be everywhere immediately. So it's obviously not true. His nose, on the other hand, you could argue that the pencil...
It's a movie.
Excuse me. Thank you. I'm less impressed. I thought that went up his nose. I was really, really impressed with that. Oh,
I'm
well.
sorry that ruined it for you.
Yeah. Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight Jedi Academy are coming to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. As you can tell, I'm still very upset from learning that it didn't go up his nose.
I'm sorry I ruined that for you.
So they're good games.
I think I've got one of those Jedi Knight games because it was free on Xbox with the gold thing.
Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you've got.
I've still not played it. But you said I was forbidden from playing it.
Yep. You need to play Jedi Knight 2 first. I don't really think you need to play the game before that. Dark Forces, I think it was called. It's not really... Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
Outcast?
Jedi Knight, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
I just got the shivers.
I felt that. Because you hit me.
Sorry.
It's fantastic. It's really, really good. It's really, really great. It's really, really brilliant.
So in it, are you first person? Oh, no, hold on. Am I going to get the terminology right?
Well, I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
First person or third person?
Up to you.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, is it third person or is it first person?
It's up to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking. It's up to you to decide which one's right.
No, it's up to you. You can. For most weapons, you'll go first person. When you pull out your lightsaber, you'll go third. But I think you can actually choose to go to the other one. Then it automatically sets it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's a bit like, what was it? Elder Scrolls Online we played and you could decide which position to be in, third or first.
And you can do that with most Elder Scrolls games, but you
when are we going to play that again?
You want to be up close and personal. Well, just actually to be honest with you, I wasn't having that much fun with that game, so it would probably come later than some of the others.
Okay.
I think we should probably play some more Halo, but the next one then would be that one.
I just like playing the custom games on Halo with you. I find that a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Be proud I said the right thing this time.
I am. I'm just shocked. I want to play sniper games.
So, this is before the events of the...
Oh yeah, we're back to that, aren't we?
Before Star Wars, isn't it? Before the Star Wars movies.
No.
Jedi
Knight 2, Jedi Outcast and Academy both follow on from the episode 6.
Yeah, thank you for touching the table.
Sorry. So Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast and Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy both follow on from the events of episode 6.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
So I counted out
Both.
2 games with 3 fingers and then said both with 4.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
So
Both.
both of them, all both.
I really wish there was a cat.
Yeah. This is sheer number. I never had the right number of fingers.
Wait. Both.
Both. Oh.
By the way, we're just like using both sets of hands.
Yeah, we're coming up with like all both.
Like 1 finger, 10
Yeah.
fingers, 5 fingers.
All both of them.
Oh, both.
Oh god.
Just one, yeah.
Just one. All
Just
the hands.
one.
All the hands. One.
Get our toes involved as well.
God. So both of them are coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 and are set after episode 6. But I'm not sure if they're considered canon anymore. I don't think they are. I mean, this is the true fans' canon.
Yeah.
But not Disney's canon. But Disney can take a walk. But yeah, it's they're good.
Yeah.
Academy's not as good as Outcast, but
But you're happy about this?
yes.
That's good. I'm happy that you're happy.
We have also had Star Wars Bounty Hunter for PlayStation 4 as well, which is a game I had in the GameCube that came out in the early 2000s, set on why Jango Fett was picked to be the template for the clone army.
Have you seen the trailer for the new Star Wars TV series?
No.
No, actually, it's on Amazon, I think.
But what I was saying was more interesting anyway.
Just see the trailer for it. It's good.
Okay.
Why was he picked?
Oh, that would be to tell you the game. I'm not going to do that. You'll just have to play it.
Okay.
But I got this idea from Mr. Matty Plays, so he deserves a shout out for that. Will this lead to a return for Star Wars Republic Commando or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic?
It might if there's enough interest in it.
Well, there obviously is for both those, because Republic Commando left one of the greatest cliffhangers in Star Wars gaming history, and Knights of the Old Republic was just a great series. Republic Commando was amazing as well, but yeah.
When did they come out, can I just ask?
Yeah. early
Before-
2000s.
Well, then they'd have to remaster it, and let's face it, anything that was incredibly popular and you're going to remaster it is going to have a massive fan base, and people are just going to snap it up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or a sequel, not even
Yeah.
just a re-release, a sequel
No, they
to
would,
those would
if
be
they're
great.
smart, about it, they'll do a remaster and then they'll do a sequel,
Yeah.
and that way you're going to get extra money.
If you're wondering as a games developer how to monetize, we just told you. I think we just answered that's how you do it.
Yes. So shall we?
No,
Maybe-
I'm asking you how likely is it for a return for those two games?
I just told you. I think it's really. I think that let's face it, Star Wars is Star Wars.
No, Knights of the Republic maybe. That's still a live series.
But
But what about Republic Commando? Because it's been dead for like 15 years.
I think that, let's face it, like I was trying to say, if you attach Star Wars to anything, you're going to get the Star Wars fans involved. Like, even if they're not a gamer, they like Star Wars, and most people nowadays have got a games console because there's so many different types of varieties. But there is not so much backpack, but you can play games up to a certain point, especially if you remaster something. So and also there's been a resurgence in Star Wars love basically since Force Awakens, and I know I'm not going to get into if that's a good movie or not, but it has regenerated a lot of people who are interested in Star Wars.
The issue we have here is that Disney don't care about the games, and they've sold it to a company that couldn't care less either.
Okay.
That EA deal.
But it's still Star Wars though.
No, but that but they're not going to choose to make these games because they can't monetize the rear end out of them. What they need to do is Disney is take it back from EA and give it to a company that cares.
Yeah.
Just start tendering it out again, like Lucasfilm.
Can they do that? Can they get it back?
I think there might be clauses in there to say that you're just not fulfilling their obligations. You're not doing well enough. But I think that they can definitely take it back at the end of the 10 years and not renew it.
Yeah. When did they give it? When did they?
I think it's like 2023, 2024 is the latest.
So it's not that far away.
No, it's about halfway through.
Can I ask a question? Can they start prepping games now?
It depends on the wording of the contract.
Right.
If the contract says that they're not allowed to, Disney cannot in good faith be in negotiation with other people, then no. If it doesn't have anything like that, they could start talking to other companies right now and say you will not be able to release until 2024, but we want you to make this game for us.
Yeah.
We want you to make this one, we want you to make that one, we want you to make this one.
If they're able to do that, I would highly suggest they go do that.
Yeah, but that's too much work for Disney.
But we've just given you some ideas there. Anybody's listening?
Disney, are you there?
Disney.
No, of course
Listen.
not. It's like we've only got like 15 people. One of them isn't Disney.
That's 2 more than I saw last time.
Okay, we've got
Thank you.
We've got 14 people.
Thank you for the new subscribers. We love you all.
I don't know.
Leave some comments,
I don't know
please.
who they all are. Like, I'm trying to add it up in my head. There's no way I know 15 people.
That's sad.
Oh, thanks very much. 15 people on YouTube
believe
who
it.
would sign in. No, 15 people on YouTube who would do it. I don't know.
Please comment below on how you know Tommy, because I doubt there's a lot of people out there that know me that's out there. I think I know one person that's subscribed.
Hello to our new subscriber.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for putting up with Tommy.
Yeah, I'm the problem here.
Thank you.
You basically falling asleep and then punching me.
Thank you.
Anyway, I really want a Republic Commando sequel because there was a huge cliffhanger there that we've not seen the end of. And obviously I want a Knights of the Old Republic 3 because I want a Knights of the Old Republic 3 just end off. Anyway, it's nice having you around.
It's nice having you around as well.
So that's all I have for today.
And I have nothing.
So that's all we have for today.
And I have nothing.
So I hope that you enjoyed listening.
Yes, so do I.
You'll click.
I hope that we gave you some sort of laughs today.
Yes.
We gave each other quite a lot of laugh.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Just laugh. That's plural.
Just one. Yeah, all the laugh.
All the laugh.
All the laugh.
All
like
the laugh.
at least 7 laugh.
No, that ruins it. You can't say it and then say a number.
No, all 7 of both the laugh.
Oh.
So yeah, so hopefully you'll click the like button if you did enjoy this, and you'll subscribe and click notification bell so you'll be
Yes.
notified whenever we put up a video.
Yes, but hopefully, like I keep saying this, but we're going to be recording some stuff soon, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
We just need to be able to get our schedules under control, and I need to get a mic.
We need to get another couple of pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Do some test runs.
Yeah. work out. The audio is giving us a bit of nonsense at the moment. We're still trying to work that out.
Hopefully it'll just be the case of you getting a mic and then balancing the levels.
Yeah.
So
I hope.
We'll... so if you've got anything you'd like to say, you can leave us a comment down
below. If you'd
below.
like us to actually talk about anything.
Yeah, if you've got any suggestions.
A story or anything like that.
Yeah, suggestions, topic ideas, anything you want to say. You can also contact us.
Oh, do you know what? Oh, do you know what would be really good?
No, you can't, apparently.
Do you know what would be really good?
Us. Yeah, on you go.
Yeah, it would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
If we played some Halloween games at Halloween. Let's play Slender Man.
No.
Let's play Until Dawn. Let's go buy Until Dawn and play it. Let's go buy... Can you still buy PT? Can we still buy that?
No, you can't buy PT. It never came out.
Well, there was a demo or something like that.
No, you can't get the demo anymore.
Oh, no. I wanted you to play it.
No, you can't get the demo.
Oh, that's annoying. I don't want to play Man of Medan.
Okay.
Oh, but I saw the trailer for the sequel to that. Will Poulter's in it.
Man of Medan 2.
No, it's called Little Hope.
Right.
But Will Poulter's in it.
Right.
I've seen him live.
Who's Will Poulter?
He's an actor.
Right.
Kind of always looks angry. His eyebrows always look angry. He was in like Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Maze Runner, the first one.
Can you pick a movie someone's seen?
There was that Boston one.
Oh, great.
Do you ever watch a show called School of Comedy?
No.
You tell them how to contact us. I'll look up a picture.
All right, great. So you can follow us on Facebook at ShadowCast.
And you can email us at overshadow.shadowcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm. And that's it, really. So if you... Oh, that's Mr. Poulter. He was in that black thing. Black list or black face or black something.
What?
Black Glass or something like that.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror, that's the one. He was also in, was it Family?
Detroit, Midsummer, We're the Millers.
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Right. Okay, no, that's enough. We know who he is now. So we will, hopefully, you can hear us next week.
Yes.
You will join us next week for more of whatever this is.
I have not clue.
I have not clue either. I have not either of both clue. So we'll see you next week.
Or you'll hear us next week.
You'll hear us next week.
You'll hear us next week.
We'll just start screaming at you out your monitor. Hello!
That's terrifying.
It is terrifying. Right. That's it.
Yes.
Goodbye.
We'll tell some ghost stories at Halloween.
No, we won't.
We'll tell ghost stories.
No.
Let's do a ghost story episode. I want to do the ghost story episode.
I'm Halloween.
I love Halloween.
I hate Halloween.
I love Halloween. I love the scary I love the scary movies. I like dressing up.
I don't need to dress up to be scary. Ow. Did you just headbutt me?
Kind of. You came up really close to my face.
See? You were so scared you had to headbutt me in self-defense. I'm terrifying. Right. Anyway.
I love Halloween. Let's tell some scary stories at Halloween.
If I promise you can do that, can we end this?
Yes.
Okay, I promise you can do that.
Thank you.
Okay. So we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.